What's going on, guys? Dwayne here with my investment journey, and I am back again. In this video, this is actually a live stream. I'm going to be talking to you guys and more importantly, showing you that I am actually down $32,000 in the stock market, and this occurred in a week, 1 week. I was going to say a week's time frame. This occurred in 1 week. The purpose of this video is to be transparent and show you guys what's possible. Now, of course, I am down $32,000 based on the stocks and ETFs that I have invested in my particular portfolio. So I'm just showing you what has happened in my portfolio. I mean, obviously it's always going to be easy to share when I have a green day or a green week or whatever, but I do want to show you the opposite end of the spectrum in regards to the stock market, because this is very much the journey. The journey is up, it's down, it's sideways, it's lateral, you know what I mean? So I definitely want to be honest with you guys and kind of give you guys, a real snapshot as to what occurs when you're investing in the stock market. Now, of course, this does not have to be your experience because, once again, this is based on my portfolio and the stocks and ETFs that I have invested in. If you're new to this channel, my name is Dwayne, and this channel, My Investment Journey, I talk about how to start investing in the stock market, and I show you my investment journey. So be sure to subscribe and click that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Now, once again, as always, not a guru, not a professional, just the average person figuring it out on his own. Sometimes I wish I were a guru because I would be rich by now with the type of money that I am currently investing in the stock market. Someone else would have taken that money and quadrupled it, 10 times it. But because I'm just an average Joe and I'm learning as I go, that has not been the case. So a little bit about me. I started investing in the stock market way back in 2016. 2017, I finally decided to quit and lick my wounds. I was down $4,400 and I decided, okay, I don't know what the hell I'm doing, and I quit. So I came back to the stock market in 2020. I feel like people, in the midst of coronavirus, people were looking for something to do, and the stock market and trading was kind of hot, and Bitcoin and all that. And so I was like, yeah, things are down right now. Let me jump back into the stock market. And so that's what I decided to do. So I've been really kind of reinvesting in the stock market since May of 2020, and I'll show you guys all of that. This is a live stream, so feel free to comment in the live chat, and I will see your name and I'll see your questions. So don't be afraid to comment, okay? I guess let me go ahead and just show you guys my portfolio right out the gate before I get too far. Please smash the thumbs up in this video. I see right now we have 7 viewers, for which I'm grateful, but please smash the thumbs up in this video. It helps the channel and it definitely helps this particular video. So what I'm gonna do right now at this moment is I'm going to show you guys my screen and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so here we are on my screen. Okay, you guys can see this here. This is on my desktop. I'm logged into my Robinhood account, and this is live. This is right now. So as you can see today, underneath my total balance, right, my portfolio is valued at $276,000 right now, and today's return is negative $7,876 right now at the making of this video. $899, okay, $7,899, $7,862. Of course, it's going to change because this is live. So today I'm currently down negative $7,800. Now, of course, this never, ever, ever feels good. Always feels good when I'm up, but never feels good when I'm down, okay? So this is the 1 day, okay? Now, the thumbnail that I made talked about the fact that I was down $32,000 in a week. So I'm going to click here, right below this graph. You can see where it has 1W. I'm going to click 1W and show you guys. Okay, so the thumbnail said I was down $32,000 in a week. And as you can see, this is 1 week. And I'm down $33,000 right now because this is, once again, live. Okay, so you see it right there. I'm down $33,000. If I show you the beginning of last week, or not the beginning of last week, but April 4th, yeah, sure, April 4th, right, which is technically a week ago because it's April 11th right now. My portfolio was valued at $312,000. Okay, right now, today, at the making of this live stream, it is $276,000. So I'm actually down $33,000. Now, of course, that never feels good, right? So you see the graph here, and you see the graph. Basically, I went down, on the 5th of April to 301,000. Okay, then of course I'm down at 290. I dropped down here to 284 on April 7th, and then of course I think this was clearly the weekend. Saturday, Sunday here, I'm at 284, and then today, right now, live, I am at 276,833. All right, so once again, this is live. So I'm currently down $7,900 and something dollars. So since the video started, obviously, I'm going down. For the last month, of course, I'm up for the last month, but it doesn't really matter. For the last 3 months, I think I'm still down. Okay, so I'm down 20 G's for the last 3 months. For the last year, of course, I'm going to be up. And then, of course, all time on Robinhood, which this counts back here in 2017, 2018. Like I told you guys, I was down $4,400 right here. Decided to stop investing. And then, of course, since 2017, I really started investing again in May of 2020. And since that time period, I have invested $254,000. So overall, I am basically $20,000 up. Okay, because 254, my portfolio is at 276 right now. However, you guys can see this journey here, right? In the last year, you see my journey. The last year, April 2021, and it's now April 11, 2022. In the last year, my portfolio has been all over the place. Okay, way back here, I'm at 230. Once again, I have invested 254,000. So I was down, 24 G's right here, May 12th, 2021. Of course, you see my journey. This is the graph of what's occurred the last year. I mean, I was all the way up here this year, January 3rd, 2022, $315,000, which of course that's going to feel really good. Then I was, down here at 240, March 14th, which a little bit, like a month ago. So that's currently what's going on in my portfolio. Since I've started the video, I'm now down $8,000, right? So that's what's going on in my portfolio. I mean, and that's as real as it gets. I definitely like to take the time to show you guys what's going on in my account. There's so many people on YouTube talking about the stock market and showing you, what's possible, kind of, sorta, and, telling you they're making lots of money. And so that's currently what's going on. I just wanted to make a video and check in and show you guys that, obviously as much as I can be up, I can very much be down. So currently in the last week, I am down $33,000 since I showed you guys, right? I showed you guys that I was down. So wanted to do that and show you guys what's going on there in my portfolio. I'm going to jump into the chat here and say what's up to some of you guys. We got Cinema Madness, which is my brother. What's going on? He says Dwayne is back again. Yes, sir. I am here, and thanks for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to have you in the channel. We got Cinema Madness is also saying perfect timing. My lunch break starts in like 15 minutes. I'll tune in then. Cool, man. I appreciate you taking the time to comment. Maybe by then I won't be on here because, this is a live stream, but at the same time, there needs to be some interaction between me and you guys. And right now we have 4 people watching. No thumbs up yet. Not sure why you haven't smashed that thumbs up, but go ahead and smash the thumbs up in this video. It really does help. I got, what's this? Accra Rider. It says, hey, Dwayne from Spain. Yo, man, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate you stopping by. It's a pleasure to see your profile name here in the live stream. Once again, this is a live stream, so feel free to, say what's up in the live chat. We got Goku 215. He says, they say a recession is coming next year. Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's going to be interesting to kind of experience that. I'm, like I said, I'm not a guru when it comes to the stock market, right? I'm clearly somebody that's new. The thing about investing that's kind of tricky is you have a warped sense of reality, right? Depending on how much money you're investing in the stock market, your returns could be greater or not, right? For example, if I got a 10% return, but I'm only investing $100, 10% of $100 is $10. So I'm not like, oh my God, 10%. However, if I were investing $100,000, 10% of $100,000 would be $10,000. 10% of $1 million would be $100,000. So if I had a 10% return and I was investing $1 million, of course, $100,000 sounds way more interesting than a 10% return on $100, which once again would be $10. Now, that's if it was a 10% gain, right? If it's a 10% loss and you're investing $100, 10%, once again, $10. So you're down $10. So now you're at $90. That doesn't sting as much as, once again, if you were investing $1 million, a 10% loss, you would be losing $100,000. So, of course, to watch your portfolio go from $1 million to $900,000, that's going to feel different. So it's definitely interesting to kind of have that perspective, because that's kind of what's going on with me in the stock market. Like today, for example, I'm down 2.77%, right? Show you guys here on my screen. I'm down 2.77% or 2.76%, which translates to negative 7,700 and something dollars. Okay. Of course, my screen is moving all over the place because the market is open right now. So of course the percentage is going up and down and so on and so forth. But once again, if I were up 2.7%, I'd be up $7,000, almost $8,000. Of course, that's going to make me feel good. So it's definitely interesting. And, you definitely have to have your emotions in check. And I'm not talking about it like it's something easy. It's really not. But I guess the more you stay the course, the more likely it is that you'll get used to it, and it won't hurt your feelings as much. Once again, not gonna lie. I mean, it's never a good thing to see that I'm down $7,000 in one day. And sometimes when I'm watching, and I'm actually up, like let's say I was up $10,000 in one day, I know that it's not just going to continue to go up and up and up. And so I'm always saying to myself, well, should I have sold some shares and taken some profit, make some money? And of course, I can always say that once it goes back down. For me personally, every time that I invest in the stock market, maybe not every time, but at least 80% of the time, when I decide, okay, I'm going to pull the trigger and I'm going to buy some shares, right? The stock price goes down. Like that just happens to me a lot. Since I have you guys here, I guess I can share with you some of the stocks that I have or all of the stocks that I have in my portfolio. So I'll just kind of share with you the stocks and the ETFs that I'm invested, just to kind of show you guys what's going on. So right here on the right, you can see at the right hand side of the screen where it says stocks. I'm invested in PSEC, which is Prospect Capital, right? I'm invested in AGNC. I have 203 shares. With Prospect Capital, I have 1,500 and something shares. I'm invested in Armor Residential REIT. I'm actually upside down in Armor Residential REIT. I think I'm like down like $3,000 or so. Let me open and show you guys. Starwood Property Trust, I'm in the green on that. Gladstone Capital, I'm in the green on that. Kinder Morgan, I'm in the green on that. ExxonMobil, I'm in the green on that. Huntington Bank, I think I'm now in the red in Huntington Bank. I'll double check. Stag Industrial, I'm now in the red on that one. What is this? Vanguard high yield dividend ETF. That's VYM. I'm in the green on that. Apple. I'm in the green on Apple. I have 1,270 something shares. Tesla. I'm in the green on that. I have 70 shares of Tesla. VGT. I'm in the red on that. I'll show you guys that. VUG, which is Vanguard Growth ETF. I'm in the red on that. AGen, I don't remember what this one is, but I'm in the red on this one right now. And I'm in the red on Lucid Motors. That one kind of hurt my feelings, but I'll show you guys that just to kind of be a little transparent. And MFA Financial, I'm in the red on that as well. I'll show you guys that. And then I have a little bit of Dogecoin. I'm in the red on that one also. All right, so let me show you guys here. We got Armor Residential REIT. So currently I'm down negative $3,000. Okay, that's 30%. Okay, but this is a dividend paying REIT, so they pay monthly. So I'm going to try to stay the course on this. Of course, if I wanted to be more aggressive, I could throw some more money at this and try to average my cost down from $11.64. Right now it's trading for $8.15. Okay, but I'm sitting still. Huntington Bank, I'm still in the green on this one. Okay, I thought I was down. So my average cost is $12.42. I'm up currently 11%, which is $152 because I don't have that much money invested. So that is that one. Let me show you guys. This is VGT. This is Vanguard Information Technology. I'm down on this one. And this one has been up for me before, but I'm currently down. My average cost is $409 per share. Right now it's trading for $390. Okay, so I'm down currently 4%, which is $1,472. I'm currently down on VUG. My average cost $383. I'm down $590. Okay. Lucid Motor, this one kind of hurt my feelings because I purchased these shares using margin investing. I am currently down $5,000. I'm down 13% with Lucid Motors. This is an electric vehicle company. So as you can see, I'm down $5,130, 13%. This absolutely hurts my feelings because I'm using margin investing and I was trying to, get a little margin, make a little profit, sell some shares, right? So it's interesting. You guys can see I'm down here. And then the last one here, MFA Financial, I'm currently down 1.75%, which is $74. So you guys can see, like, I'm down, but overall in the stock market, I am, I'm still up because my initial investment back here, May 2020, is $254,000. So I just shared with you, I'm down $3,000 with Armor Residential REIT. I'm down $5,000 with Lucid Motor, but I'm still overall up, which it's quite interesting. Definitely it's I don't know that it's something that, like I said, that I get used to kind of notice that I'm in the red. Like I don't know. I mean, you would think that I'd be used to it by now, but I'm not necessarily thrilled. I just try to stay the course. And so, you guys have seen my portfolio. I've been down like $236,000. I've been up to $12,000. Keep in mind, I have only invested $254,000, right? So, I mean, I've been below the 254 and I've been, over $50,000 above the $254,000. So it's definitely been an interesting journey. Now, of course, I am anticipating that it's going to go back up because overall the stock market has gone up over time. I've never really been in a recession per se, so I've never stayed the course, because I once again started, investing in 2020. Of course, the prices of stocks and shares went down a whole lot in 2020 because of the coronavirus. And of course, right now we have the war going on in Ukraine. And of course, that has influenced the stock market. And it continues to influence the stock market, right? Or affect the stock market. So that's kind of where I am right now. I wanted to make a video and just kind of be transparent with you guys and show, what's going on with me in regards to the stock market. I have a mixture of stocks that I have invested in because of dividend payments. I also have ETFs because of dividend payments, as well as growth. So I'm invested heavily in Apple and Tesla because those are growth kind of stocks. Now, of course, Apple does pay dividends, but it's super, super small. So small that I don't even think of Apple as a dividend paying company, right? Or like I'm not invested in Apple because of the dividend payments, even though they do pay dividends. Tesla does not pay dividends. Lucid Motors does not pay dividends. All the other stocks I'm invested in pays dividends. So it's a mixture for me. And, I finally got some success once I decided to jump on Apple and Tesla's bandwagon. For the longest, I was like, nah, I'm not going to do it, but those stocks are growth stocks and hopefully they'll continue to grow in the years to come. So that's going to affect my portfolio in a good way. Just like right now, a lot of the reason why my portfolio is down $32,000 in a week is because of Apple and Tesla. Apple and Tesla has gone down substantially in this last week. Apple was trading, almost at $180 per share recently. And now they're down. Tesla was trading at, like $1,100 earlier last week, and now it's down. So of course, those two affect my portfolio a lot because that's the biggest chunk of my portfolio. And I'll show you guys exactly what I'm talking about. So right now, Apple's trading for $167. If I click on the last week, right, you see Apple's trading over here, 177, right? If I click on the last month, maybe it was a little higher. All right, 178 right here, April 4th, 2 p.m., 178. So it's gone from 178 down to 167 right now. Okay, so just to kind of give you guys, a snapshot, right now I have with Apple 1,266 shares, right? So we're talking about a $10 swing, $10, $12 swing. Well, let's do $11 times 1,266 shares. That's $13,000. That's a $13,000 difference, right? So that's negative $13,000 with just Apple. And if I show you guys where Tesla was trading like a week ago, okay, here Tesla is at $1,145. Right now, Tesla is trading at $989. So of course, that's going to affect my portfolio quite a bit. So those two companies, the fact that they're down right now has affected my portfolio tremendously because those are the biggest portion of my entire pie, my portfolio pie. Apple and Tesla has massive portions or massive slices in my pie. So that would explain why my portfolio is down $32,000 in a week. If you guys have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. This is a live stream, so feel free to slap your question in the comment section, and I will definitely do my best to answer it. I see that we currently have 6 viewers. Thank you guys so much for stopping by and choosing to watch this live stream during the lunchtime hours, depending on where you are. On the West Coast, it's 11 o'clock in the morning. I guess that's lunchtime-ish, you know what I mean? and I'm in Houston, so Central Time for me it's 1 o'clock. Of course, East Coast time it's 2 o'clock. So I appreciate you guys deciding to stop by, and thank you for the 2 thumbs up. The guys that smashed the thumbs up in this video, it really does help the channel tremendously. Once again, if you have any questions, don't be shy. Slap them into the comment section. This is a live stream, so I'll stick around for the next 30 seconds or so just to make sure that I'm not missing anybody's question. But I wanted to show you guys that, I mean, YouTube is full of a lot of people talking about, hey, grab these stocks right now. These are the hottest stocks right now in the month of April, or the hottest stocks in 2022. I never really do that, and I hope that I don't do that, but I don't know. I don't see myself doing that in the future. I mean, I definitely will tell you what I'm doing and what's happening in my portfolio. But when it comes to investing in the stock market, there's definitely a learning curve. And the best thing I could tell you is to, when you invest, maybe consider investing long term. And long term means, you're going to buy some shares and you're not going to sell it, for like at least 6 months, right? 6 months is clearly not long term, but I'm just saying, like, mentally, you should probably prepare to grab some shares and hold on to it for a while. It's always easier to look after certain things have happened, right? So like looking back on my graph, right, whether my graph is 1 week or 1 month or 6 months or 1 year, it's always easy to look back and say, oh man, I could have sold some stocks here and made a profit. When in the moment, it's harder to see that. You know what I'm saying? It's harder to see that in the moment. So, I would just advise you, don't try to make a quick buck when it comes to the stock market. Try to, take your time. I mean, if you're able to make a quick buck, cool, right? But the thing is, if you had $10,000 and you invested $10,000 into, let's say, Tesla moves a lot, right? So let's say you invested into Tesla and you made 10,000. I'm sorry, you have 10,000 and you invested, and you made like $200-300 and you're like, sweet, this is cool. Let's say that occurred in 1 week, right? So you made $300 and you decided to sell your shares with Tesla because you made, $300. Well, that's great. Like, you have a little mini victory there, right? And then let's say you're watching and you're waiting, and let's say the price of Tesla goes below where you purchased and you made a little profit. So you're like, oh yeah, Tesla's lower than it was when I bought it a couple of weeks ago. I'm gonna grab some more shares. And you decide to go in, your $10,300 this time, right? And then Tesla goes down. If you invest in the market, you can be lucky and you can get some victories. Let's say you profited 5-10 times in a row, okay? And so then you turn around, and the 11th time you turn around and you invest, your $10,000 plus your profits, because of course you're getting greedy and you want to make more money. So you win 10 times in a row, and the 11th time it could go down quite a bit because it's Tesla, right? It's all over the place. It's definitely going to be an interesting experience, and it's going to be a nerve-wracking experience, as opposed to if you invested $10,000 with Tesla and said to yourself, okay, I'm going to invest this money and let it sit for 6 months and see what happens in 6 months. Okay, I think that's probably a healthier way to invest in the stock market. But trust me when I tell you, there is a learning curve when it comes to the stock market. It's something that I have learned over time. I still feel a way when I watch my portfolio go down, even though I know that that's what happens in the market, right? In a way, the stock market is very much like life, right? Your life is not just a, upward projection or upward progress the entire time. That's not life. Life is full of ups and downs, right? And it's full of plateaus as well, right? So, but the cool thing that makes the ups so incredible were the downs. You know, your ups are more incredible because of the downs that you've experienced, or at least that's me. I don't know about the rest of you human beings, but that's me, and that's been my experience. So the stock market is very much like that. My boy Cinemadness says, I smashed the thumbs up. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. I see that we have 8 viewers right now. 5 thumbs up. If you haven't smashed the thumbs up, go ahead and smash it. I would really appreciate that. We got Ann in the building. She says, hi, how do you feel about ORC dividend? And very good question, because I actually had a video on ORC a while back when I started to invest, I think in 2020. And I spent $12,000 and bought $12,000 worth of shares. Now, since then, ORC has gone down tremendously, and I've jumped ship. It's very hard to say, and that's why I personally don't hype up stocks. You know, I tell you what I'm doing, but I have no control over what happens. As a matter of fact, and I'm going to show you my experience with ORC. I'm going to pull it up here on my desktop, and I'm going to show you my personal buy history with ORC, right? So right now, ORC is trading for $3.06, okay? So you see it here. Of course, their dividend payment is really good. Here's my history with ORC. And I'm not going to show the entire history, but, well, let's see. Let's click on show more just to kind of keep it authentic. Okay, so right here, you see I invested $12,000 and I bought $12,000 worth of share. At the time, it was $5.98 per share. ORC is currently $3.06, I think. Okay, so we got $12,000. I think ORC is $3.06. We'll double check that in a minute. I bought March the 29th, 2021, and I sold basically my entire position April 19th, 2021. So not even a full month later, I decided to jump ship. Okay, and I don't remember why I decided to do that, but you could see I sold for a loss. I invested $12,000 here and I lost. I sold for $11,365. Okay, now ORC is trading for right now $3.06, I think. Yep, $3.06. Okay, so let me tell you how much my portfolio will be valued. Not my portfolio, but how much I would have right now. So I sold 2,181 shares. 2,181 times $3.06. Right now, my portfolio would be valued at, well, you guys can't see it, but I'm going to show you my calculator real quickly. My portfolio would be valued at $6,673. So I would almost be half of the $12,000 that I invested. Okay. So I don't know. I mean, once again, I don't remember why I decided to jump ship. Right now it's trading for $3.05. I don't remember why I decided to jump ship, but I did. And here's a fun fact. Since I started the video, my portfolio has gone down almost another $1,000. Since I started the live stream, I was at like 7,800, you know, 7,900. Now I'm down $8,600. Okay, just kind of keeping it transparent. So in the last week, I am currently down $35,000. When I started the video, the thumbnail says that I was down 32. I'm currently down $35,000 in the last week. Okay, so what that looks like, my portfolio was $312,000 on April 4th. Okay, now my portfolio is $276,000. So I mean, that's pretty real. You know what I'm saying? But you know, once again, the purpose of the channel, you know, I mean, that's why I call it my investment journey. The purpose of the channel is to show you my investment journey, and you know, there's no frills here, there's no confetti. You know, of course, it's always easy to do a video once I'm up, but I definitely want to give you an accurate snapshot of what happens in the stock market. And the reason why it's a snapshot is because you're not watching my portfolio every single day, right? And I don't make videos every day talking about my portfolio. That may happen, but not yet, okay? By the way, if you haven't smashed a thumbs up in this video, please consider smashing the thumbs up. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'd love to have you as a subscriber. Anyway, if you're watching this as a live stream, feel free to comment if you want. Cinemadness says, I'm down 1.8% today, but then again, I only have a little over 2,200 invested. I'm going to put another 150 into VTI within the next few days. That is cool. VTI is a ETF, and it's based on the total stock market. Is that right? Yeah, total stock market. I was thinking VOO. Yeah, so the entire stock market. So all the stocks. So it's like over 3,000 stocks in VTI. So that's pretty cool, man. Stay Busy says, I've been in ORC for a while. Any reason to think it'll ever go up? You know, honestly, as somebody that was in ORC, you know, initially when I bought in, you know, I bought $12,000 worth of shares, and it was like $5.98. I mean, right now, you don't really have, I feel like if somebody's jumping into ORC right now, that, you know, clearly they're in a better position than I was at, you know, almost $6 per share, right? So that's the thing, is I don't hype up stocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just show you what I'm doing, and that's about it. I'm not someone that's insanely technical when it comes to the stock market, and like can tell you all the ins and outs. And the funny thing is, even the people that are insanely technical in the stock market, you know, they don't know that it's gonna go down, or, you know, like they can guess, or, you know, give their opinion, like, I think this will go up because of this catalyst, or because of this earnings report, or because of this news coming up, you know, but they don't really know. And they definitely don't know, you know, if it's gonna go down per se. I mean, like, if they know, then, you know, that's basically like insider trading, right? And that's supposed to be illegal. Of course, insider trading takes place because, you know, we got people that are high up in companies, and they share information, and, you know, they buy and sell, and of course that, you know, affects the cost of each you know, stock. Let's see. Stay Busy says, because it dropped from 5 to 3 in 1 month. Okay. No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know that ORC is going to go up. I mean, and when you look at ORC in the last 5 months, you know, it's definitely depressing to look at it, right? Not 5 months, 5 years, right? In the last 5 years, ORC has gone down 69%, and 69% is $7. So like, and we're not talking like 2020 coronavirus, we're talking the last 5 years, right? So, I mean, you know, I don't know if that's an indicator or not. Some people would say so, but like, look, so you have coronavirus happen in 2020, right? It was at $2.36. That would have been super dope to buy at that time, but I didn't know anything about ORC, so I did not buy at that time. So it's up since 2020. That's one way to look at it, right? Because right now it's trading for $3.05. So I don't know. I will never pretend to know. That is for sure. Anne says, I hope it's not. Is it Annie? No, I hope I'm not butchering your name. She says, thanks for sharing. Absolutely. I mean, and that's the whole purpose of this channel, right? Is to share, you know, not a guru, just letting you know what's possible. Right now we have 15 viewers, 10 thumbs up. Go ahead and smash the thumbs up in the video if you haven't already. And if you're new, I want to just show you guys that exactly what I've talked about, the fact that my portfolio is down $32,000 in the last week. So currently this is my portfolio. This is today. I'm currently down $8,700. This is live. And in the last week, I'm actually down $35,000. $35,000. And so, you know, a week ago, my portfolio was at $312,000, and today it's at $276,000. Oh, well, you guys can't see it. Let me show my, let me share my screen. So here you go. I'm down negative $35,000. You see that? Negative 35 right here. So once again, a week ago, my portfolio was at $312,000. Today, it is at negative 35,000. So I should have put on the thumbnail down $35,000 in a week, but at the time when I made the thumbnail, it was 32,000. So, just showing you guys what's going on. All right. Give me a second here. Okay, cool. So we got Cinnamon says, when I first found out that the reason why Apple's dividend is so small because they run up in stock price when they kept and continue making small but consistent increases in dividends. Yeah, I mean, Apple, their dividend payment went down since 2020, right? Because of course, coronavirus, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that did occur. Cinemanis is also saying thoughts on Tesla split. For me, as somebody that bought into Tesla when they had a stock split in 2020, Tesla has been insanely good to me. Tesla and Apple has been insanely good. And I bought into Tesla and Apple when they had a stock split back in 2020. I think this was August 2020. Just to kind of show you guys here and be a little transparent. I'll show you guys Tesla and Apple when I initially purchased. So I'm going to open Tesla and Apple in the on the screen here and share with you guys. All right, so here we are in Apple. Okay, my average cost with Apple used to be $125, but I decided to use some margin investing and I bought into Apple when it was trading for $172 per share. So I'll show you guys my history here real quickly. Here's my margin investing right here, February 11th. I bought $110,000 worth of shares and Apple was trading for $171 at the time. Man, we're not going to talk about it because right now Apple is trading for $166. Since February the 11th, Apple has gone down. Apple went down like 150 something bucks, right? Look right here. It was $150 since February the 11th. So February 11th, I spent $110,000. Once again, that's margin investing. And since February 11th, Apple went down to 150 bucks. I would have had that much more shares if I was lucky enough to purchase on March 14th, which once again, it was trading for 150 bucks. So that wasn't my experience, such is life, right? So I'll show you guys here. I bought a lot of shares of Apple when they had a split, and that split occurred on August 31st. So I bought Apple August 31st for $125.55. I bought some more shares right here September the 4th for $117.47. I bought some more shares here October the 1st, 2020 for $116.91. Okay, that's Apple. So once again, August 31st, Apple split. Tesla also split on that exact same day, and that's when I grabbed a bunch of shares with Tesla, right? So right here, this is my history with Tesla on Robinhood. I bought on August 31st. You can see it right here. 66 shares for $496 per share. Then on October the 1st, I bought 4 more shares for $439 per share. So overall, I have a good experience with Tesla. I mean, of course, right here, you can see I'm up 98%, which is $34,000. Keep in mind, a week ago, Tesla is trading for, $1,100. Right now, Tesla is trading for $981. So my overall return with Tesla, I'm up, $34,000. That's cool. With Apple, I'm also up. My overall return with Apple, let me show you guys here. My overall return with Apple is I'm up $21,000. Now, the crazy thing is, if I had spent, when I invested with Apple initially, I invested more with Apple because it's a little safer. It's not as volatile. So I invested a lot more money with Apple. Now, had I done that with Tesla, I think I invested almost $70,000 with Apple. Had I done that with Tesla, I'd be up even more. But hindsight's 2020. I mean, that's what it is. I think that the Tesla stock split's going to be good. I remember that day when the stock had split, And I actually purchased shares when it was already up like $45, like after Tesla had split back in 2020. And then I purchased shares and it was up already $45. Like, it was really lame. I should have, purchased shares sooner. So I think the stock split's going to be good. I mean, there's always going to be excitement around that. Rodolfo, what's going on, man? Thanks for stopping by. It says, since using your margin, how is it affecting you now that you are down? Honestly, I'm still up overall. So it's not, margin is quite interesting. A lot of people talk about margin like, oh, it's going to multiply your losses. It's going to multiply your gains. Yes, it could. But because I have so much money that I'm investing, I'm using a little over 50% of the available margin. So initially, I think they gave me like $300,000 worth of margin. I'm using $159,000 right now. I think a good percentage would be like 30% or 40% of the margin. And the margin is based on how much your portfolio is valued at and how much, risk is involved in that particular portfolio. That's what they use to decide how much you're eligible for in margin. So I'm currently down. I'm using margin with Apple. Okay. I'm not down with Apple, but I'm down with from the price that I purchased at. I purchased at $171 per share, right? When I spent $110,000 margin, right? I used margin on Stag. I'm down a little bit in Stag Industrial. I used margin in Lucid Motors. I'm down a lot. I'm down like $5,000, almost $6,000 with Lucid Motors. But it hasn't really multiplied like my losses. Like I'm down because Apple and Tesla are currently down a lot, right? I'm still in a safe place because, once again, initially I have invested $254,000. My portfolio is currently at $276,000 or whatever. So I don't know that margin has really multiplied my losses per se. If I could have easily been up, like if with Lucid Motors, I could be up 5,000 easily. And the cool thing about it is, like, when you use margin, let's say I use margin and I grab some shares of Tesla, and then, Tesla went up $20 and I profited a couple of $100 or a couple of $1,000. If I sell right there, like, I just made a couple of $1,000 and I only pay interest for using margin for like 1 day, 2 day, a week. You know what I mean? So like, it's quite interesting, but that's, once again, if I was up and if I profited. The trick when it comes to the stock market is when you decide to go back in and grab more shares of something to make another, some more profits, right? Because it just doesn't always go your way. And I think the more things go your way in the stock market, the more delusional you become about thinking that you're in control, and that, like, you got it and you know what you're doing, because the stock market is quite unpredictable. So yeah, for sure. But good question, though. Good question. I tell you what, guys, I'm going to have to end the stream right now because I have to go take a shower. My daughter has a choir concert event today, and my son and I are going to watch her. So I have to end the stream because I have to attend that. It's at 4:40 today, Central Time in Houston. But I got to take a shower. I got to pick my son up. We got to get there early. So I am going to have to end the stream. But it's been an honor. Thank you guys so much for tuning in with me. If you haven't smashed a thumbs up in this video, please smash it. If you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, my name is Dwayne with My Investment Journey, and I approve this video. I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Peace.